and girls, Chokester here, bringing you another episode of SkyFactory 3. Episode 2, that is. Episode 2. I haven't done much other than I covered this because it started to rain, and if I were to take the dirt out of here, when it's raining, instantly it would start to fill up with water. Not full of water, but it would start to fill up, and I could not place any more stuff in here. As you can see, it has rained, and I placed barrels down, and it got us water. Now, we have no way to get water out of here, but we can use this. We can use this, and still, as long as this is covered, will still allow us to compost our dirt. I have expanded this a bit, expanded it just a little bit. I got potatoes growing, and there's one carrot growing. It's taking forever, no chunk loader, so it does take forever to grow. We also don't have a watering can yet, but I have been busy. You can see I have a ton of wood. I've got a bunch of cobble, I've got some dirt here, and I'm going to show you what we can do with that. But the first thing I want is to do a crook. Let's do some crooks, all right? So remember, we can make a crook very simply like this, right? But what happens if we make all 4 of them? We can make a compressed crook. I don't think I showed you this. So, oops, right there. And then I can go in here and do that. Don't throw it, don't throw it. There we go. And so that's really nice. That gets us silkworms. And then for the silkworms, we can throw them in here, and we can have cooked silkworms. And as you can see, I have hunger. I have hunger, and since my crops aren't growing very much, I can now eat my silkworms. Yay! So that gives us the ability to just, crank along here and have food with us. And you saw, in one set of trees, I just got 8 more silkworms. So that's really cool. Now I have good food, and I don't have to wait for this to grow. Because, as you see, I did, a little bit of grindiness. It was kind of therapeutic. I don't have to do this much work. I've got a lot of oak leaves here and stuff, and I don't have to do this much work. It was just kind of fun. I was just having fun, but I got 2 wheat out of that. 2 wheat out of that whole thing over there. And yeah. That's got a ways to go. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is I want to show you that once you start sifting this, right, if I were to crank along here, I can do this, and I would get, oh, I didn't want to put that in, but that's okay. So we get these stone pebbles, right? We take this, this is all pretty standard stuff. But now what we're going to do is we're going to do a hammer, as you can see, and I'm going to grab a couple of these. Perfect. Now, let's take these, and we will put these down. And, yeah, good. And we'll bring this. And now, the other thing I want to do is I want to make a builder's wand. And so if we make a builder's wand, which I thought I had already made one, but I do not see us having one. I'm going to make this, and we'll put this, I don't know, let's put it right here. Yep. And we can do this and this. Don't fall off the backside. Okay, so this, we'll run through this real quick, but I find it to be much better when doing there we go. Much better than doing the compressed hammer, just because I can use vein miner, right? And then I can put them all together. So now I've got gravel, right? If I go over here, and I were to make a what am I looking for? Barrel? No, sieve. Sieve. There's a heavy oak sieve, all right? And so I can do this, make a heavy oak sieve. Good. And, of course, we have an extra mesh. I made that early on. And then we want our mesh. Excellent. Okay, so we have the option to, we can sift this stuff one by one. Or I can go in here and say, I want to say uses of this and compressed gravel. There we go. Now, what I can do is, wham! And what did we get? Oops. Come on, there we go. All right, what did we get? Oh, we got 12 flint. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Silver ore, nickel, copper, iron ore. Look how many iron ore pieces we have. Oh, it's so wonderful. So quick. I've seen other guys work for like hours trying to get a few pieces of flint as well as iron. Yeah, compressed. Now realize compressed cobble, compressed gravel, or I shouldn't say cobble, compressed gravel, sand, and dust. When you do that, will get you, it will get you less resources. So I'm okay with that, but realize you will absolutely get less. So it's like 70. It is exactly 70% the amount of resources you would get by doing it individually. So the other thing is I'm going to take this over here. I want to have 2 of these guys. All right, good. I'm going to save a few of these for right now. Now I could sift this dust, but it's not going to do me much good because with the silk mesh that I have, it's limiting. As you go up in each of these meshes, they give you more and more stuff. The next one I want to make is the connected inventory. Would be really nice. I am so full right now. We're gonna have to do something about that. But okay, so with the flint mesh, you will get better return on your ores, or your sifting, as well as new things. So for instance, if I sift dust with the regular string, I won't get any what do you call it, redstone, right? So if we look up redstone, we look up the recipe in our sifting. We'll just look at the heavy sieve. It doesn't really matter. We can go to the regular one too. It needs an iron stiff mesh, so we won't be able to get it with anything less, right? Either an iron or a diamond. We will not be able to get it with our flint, right? So let me just check to see if heavy sieve, yeah, it starts at iron, then diamond, and yeah. So the iron mesh from X Compressium, as well as the iron mesh from Ex Nihilo Adsencio. Yeah, that's so iron mesh at first. So we definitely want to make sure that we have we work our way up in terms of the tier. I want to show you another trick. So we have this wood here. If you were to use the hammer on the wood, you get all of this sawdust. What is sawdust good for? Well, watch this. So just like we used it for the leaves, right? Now we can compost this. Now we can get a lot more. So with just a little bit, I mean, you don't have to use the stone hammer. You can use the wood hammer as well. And now I have a ton of this sawdust, or wood chipping, sorry, and I can leverage both the leaves and the wood. I have so much wood in here that I don't want anymore. And I do have some oak leaves, right? But that at least helps you get dirt, and that's a good thing, because let me just get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. I have 8 more, not enough. Okay, the other thing is that now we have these string meshes in here, right? I have made 2 of them. I want to get these out. I've seen so many people make new ones, break this to get it out. Just shift right click with an empty hand. Got to be an empty hand, of course, but there we go. See, you don't have to make new ones. You don't have to break it. Just shift right click. All right, that's fairly standard Minecraft mechanics, but fine, whatever. Okay, let's sift this guy and see what we get. A full inventory. How's that? Oh my goodness, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, let's get these in here. Let's do something about this. Oh, you know what? Granite, stone, diorite. Okay, yeah, so that's cool. We are now getting other things. That's what the gravel gets us, is the various. We want to make sure we pick up all the. There's another stone, and stone. There we go. So let's do that. So the cool thing about this is you have seen in the past. You have seen. Let's see. Here's more diorite. That we have to cook things up, right? We have to cook up stone. Well, we don't necessarily have to do that, because all of these are ore dictionaries. So, for instance, the juicer, right? So the juicer is one of the things that we're going to have to make that first, and of course it has to be in the inventory. And of course I am full from sifting. Welcome to SkyFactory. Okay, so let's grab just a few of these for right now. I know there's a lot of stuff on the ground. We'll get to it before it despawns, don't worry. All right, do that. Now we have a juicer. We can put the juicer and make this. Now I've got more food. So we're sitting pretty. We're sitting real pretty. Let's see, get that. We'll put the diorite back. Oh, the other thing I want to do is, I do have that. Let's grab this. Doesn't really matter which one we use. The other one I thought of is, hold on, let me find it right here. Let's make some bowls and that, and if I remember correctly, this, yes, watering can. Now, in the Forever Stranded pack, you cannot, yeah, that's what I thought. It takes one of the water and in order to fill this up. All right, so it actually uses up the water source block. So beware of that. Beware of that. We'll have to make an infinite water source. But that's, we have to get clay first. So we have this clay now, right? So we do want to make a crucible. The other thing that I wanted to do, let's make an oak crucible here. All right, so we will need, I think I have just about everything except for, I'll need some of these. We'll just put that much in my inventory. Make this. And what that allows us to do is, if we grab some of these leaves, I don't think sawdust works. 3, 4. All right, so we're going to place this over here in the, and right there. Good. And so what we can do now is we can place living material. I think we can place living material. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will take 10 of these, but only 4 oak leaves. So there's a huge, huge difference. And now what this will do is this will allow us to make water on demand. We're going to not need it soon, but you know, what the heck? What the heck? We'll make another one here just so I can show you the difference between water, or I'm sorry, leaves and, yeah, I lost that one. That's okay. Leaves and saplings. So we needed 10 saplings, 3, 4. There's only 4 leaves. So much, much better. Much better. All right, now we have a whole bunch of cobble, and the next thing I want to show you, let's get rid of that, is we can make, oh, that's right. Another use is you can make, so you saw what I was trying to do here. You know that we can make, oh, that's right, the shears, right? Shears have a different recipe for, right, this is our shears, our wooden shears, all right? But there's also the iron, of course, which we haven't gotten to yet, but there's also stone shears, and you can use any one of these stones. So you, just like, we'd have to cook this up, waste coal, but you can just make these. And so now, when I place these down, and I go over here, right, and I do my twerking thing. All right, so I was getting about 30 for the wood shears. So let's try the, that gets me a stack and 2, looks like. So just a touch over. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And what I can do is about 4 of those and get rid of that guy. And what I can do then is I can just go in here and do this multiple times. And that one. Now, I got a long way to go to clean up this big tree, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad. So now I have a whole bunch more, and I am so full. I am so filled up. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. And that will get me a ton more dirt as well as water. So that's really cool. So there's I mean, we could sit at this stage here and just have tons and tons of resources. That's really awesome. Let me use up that other hammer real quick, and just to get it out of my inventory. There's one. I had one more use out of it. So that would get me that sawdust as well. I have so much composting material now. Look at that. That just got me 2 stacks of, a little more than two stacks of that. Okay, but we need to get busy. We need to get working on, I'm going to just dump this here real quick, because I don't need to do any more composting right now. We don't even need this, but yeah, that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right, then that'll slowly decay. So we need to get working on our dust. We have to start sifting dust. Why, you ask? It's because there's stuff in here that is needed, like namely bone meal. Where's my builder's one? Okay, so now we should have the uses will be compressed. And let's see, cross your fingers that we get bone meal. Okay. We have 3 of them. Okay, let me do this a whole bunch more times. I'm going to take this cobble, break it all down, and come back. I'll be sifting all this dust and trying to get more bone meal and cleaning up my inventory as I go. Uses, make that. Give me all those. And cross your fingers. And we have 14. Sweet. Okay, so we'll need to break this down. I think we can break it with anything, but I'm going to break it with a stone hammer just to be safe. Okay, that should get us 8, which is excellent. Excelente. And we can actually do it in our personal crafting grid here. We just need 8 of these guys. But then we need this one on my new crafting grid in case you hadn't noticed. We'll do that. We'll cook this bad boy up. We'll get a few more of these guys. And we will cook that up. It's done. Let's take that, and we will place it. I don't know, where do we want to place this? Sure. How about right here? Yeah. I don't know. Where do I want to place it? I could put it on top of here for right now. Let's do that. Right there. I won't be able to see in there, but I'm okay with that. All right, now, do I have? Yes, I have cobble. Cobble's right here. So I just need 4 of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make some lava out of that, and pretty soon we'll make a little better solution for this. But the other thing is that I have seen people place these crucibles here. Make sure we grab that. Place them on top of the a torch, right? So I don't actually know if this will work. Let's try this. It does. Cool. All right, but hold on. Give me just a second. Did grab them both. I want this one. Be careful. Yes, got it. Okay. So the reason I did that is I wanted to empty it. I have enough resources. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to place this guy here. Then I'm going to place this. I've seen people place this on top of a torch, just like this same concept here. And I want to test to see if we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to see if it's any faster in converting it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Doesn't seem to be. There is no need to put a torch underneath this. It does not help it. So 104. Yeah, it's just slightly behind, and it's still slightly behind. So 184, 184. Yep. So there is no point in having a torch down. All right. So that's good to know. And we are finally starting to get a little bit of, where did I put these? We're getting a little bit of resources here. Just a little bit. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to get any lava in this episode so that we can make our cobble gen. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to come back next. Let's see, let me get these here, and let's just see where we stand. Gunpowder, sure, I'll throw that in there. And there we go. All right, so we are sitting pretty with iron. Now, with iron, this is, let's see, it's the first time we've gotten iron. Excellent. So these iron chunks, these are just directly, that's right, this is the new change. So you directly cook these, or we can ore double them. Now, does this have a grindstone? No, it does not. So we do not have applied energistics, really? Wow. Okay. Do we have refined storage? Yes. So they have forsaken applied energistics. Interesting. So no early game grindstone abilities. We have the tinker smelter. All right. So that's not bad. But this is 12 pieces of iron right here. 12 pieces of iron. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. You know, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make a iron mesh. Why? Because that gets us redstone. And what can we make with redstone? We can make transfer pipes. And once we make transfer pipes, see, now we get redstone out of that, and it's just some glass and stone. Those are all very simple. Plus the transfer node, it's just a chest, some stone, and some redstone. So looks like I need 3 pieces, because then what I can do is I can automate this. And that'll be really nice. The other thing I want to do is I want to I'll make a bucket. In fact, let's do that real quick. Let's do that. Let me grab some, let me break some of this cobble down, and I'll get some, oh, I have dust. I have dust. I have 3 dust. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely perfect. Okay, and we are done. So now what I can do is I will, how about if we make the infinite water source like right here? I like it, right there. I don't, so I don't like putting the half slabs on the bottom. It's really convenient. You don't have to worry much about torches. In hindsight, I have tons of charcoal now, and I probably would have liked to put them up high and just put torches because it's so much more convenient. It really is. I don't know. It's just frustrating to have to dig out, build halfway down, build halfway up. Things like this are frustrating. Now I can't get up there easily. You're not going to put this. So we'll be swapping this out real soon. Next episode, because we now have iron ingots. So that's really cool. Now I have infinite water source, and lava's coming along. Lava takes a long time like this. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to sign off here. We are way over, and I hope you had a good one. Hope you learned a few new things, cool new tricks, and if you're following along, catch up, or wait up if you're ahead. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Jokester signing out. Talk to you later. Bye.